Hi there, Sherry Schreiber of GettingBetter.com with a difficult, naked truth today. The reality is a lot of people either afraid to get well and become joyful and happy, contented individuals, or they just don't want it. The tools I give you in these videos are the tools that I give people in my practice to turn their lives around. Sorry, that was my stomach growling. And if you use those tools diligently, daily, because we need to reprogram you. You need to reprogram yourself. And if you don't use those tools that I give you diligently and daily, that you're learning here, or that you learned while you were working with me, you won't get well. A lot of people are invested in surviving. They're not invested, nor are they interested in thriving. So they'll do just enough to get them by and experience some improvement in their life. But they won't take it the whole way. So what ends up happening is we kind of circle the drain. They call me exhausted, fatigued. They've been beaten up on themselves for feeling exhausted or fatigued, shaming themselves for it. Why aren't I feeling more productive today? I'm tired. I'm lethargic. I'm lazy. So what? Be lazy, lethargic, and tired. Take yourself out to a movie instead of trying to work today. Go take a walk by yourself or with your dog or with a friend. Take in the scenery. But don't shame yourself for feeling lethargic. Don't be hard on yourself for feeling tired or depressed or sad. These are natural, normal human emotions and experiences, feeling states. So if you're not using the cancel tool that I cover in one of my videos, and you're not using the self-talk tool, I'd like to, I hope I can, I want to, instead of I need to, I should, I have to, you're going to be circling the drain for a long, long time. And you're going to be engaging in self-sabotaging behaviors that keep you trapped in self-loathing and prevent you from getting well. When you were a child in school, what would happen if you didn't do your homework? What would happen if you didn't study for an exam? You'd fail, right? Okay. You'd fail, you might have to repeat a class, your parents would be all grumbly about it. But you'd fail that class. Well, the teachings I give you, the tools I give you, these power tools are like gold. If you don't use them hypervigilantly to reprogram 30, 40, 50, 60 years of bad programming and rotted, crumbling road that we're trying to repair underneath you, you got no shot at getting well. This isn't psychotherapy. It's never been psychotherapy. This is honest to God, genuine power tools to help you turn your life completely around. But the default programming stays inside of us for a very long time. Might feel a little awkward and uncomfortable to feel really light, good, well. I spoke to this in one of my other videos. Pain is grounding to us humans. It grounds us. You know you're not dead if you're feeling pain. Sometimes it's the only thing we can feel and tolerate feeling to remind us that we're not dead, that we still exist, that we are alive. And so we hang on to it unwittingly, unintentionally, but there's still a payoff in feeling the pain, in feeling the struggle, in feeling the stress of life, of driving ourselves too hard and too fast, because that's what fills up the gap inside, the hole in our soul. Those empty, dead feelings we've had since we were very, very, very young. So rather than deep breathing into those feelings and calling me for help with them, to dismantle the fear around them, we keep trying to outrun them. We keep trying to avoid them. Little boredom came up. Little emptiness, complacency came up. So fucking what? We weren't designed to be robots. We're designed to be humans. You turn off your computer now and then, your laptop. Let it rest. Let it reboot. Why isn't that okay for you as a human machine? Why is that just not okay? Why do you feel you have to push until you're energyless? Your batteries are drained. And you're standing over yourself with a whip in your hand, beating yourself to a bloody pulp for feeling tired, for feeling lethargic, when really you just need to go to bed for a couple of days and sleep and recharge the batteries. I have to do that. If I don't do that, I'll get sick. I know that's my body's warning system. So it breaks my heart a little when a client will use tools for a couple of weeks or so and then forget about them, get right back on that default wagon and start driving themselves and shaming themselves just for having natural, normal human feelings, bodily needs for rest. Kills me. Really kills me. It's the reason I'm retiring. Not enough people, as it turns out, really want to be well and are willing to do the homework to facilitate getting well and making certain that they stay well. If you didn't do your homework in school, you failed the class. If a client didn't do their homework with me, diligently, religiously, regularly, consistently, they'd fail getting well. It's really as simple as that. Do I wish I could follow everyone around with a gun to their head and make them use these power tools? Yeah. But unfortunately, I can't. So the people who really want to get well, become happy, whole, healthy, contented, joyous human beings are the people that diligently use these power tools. Every minute of every day, 100% of the time, you cannot afford to slack off. Can't. Because the programming is so deep inside of us to tear ourselves down and beat ourselves up. It's entrenched. It almost exists on a cellular level. And once again, we're beating up that little boy or girl inside that says, Dad or Mom, I'm really tired. I just feel like resting today. No, you gotta get back on that wagon. You gotta work. You gotta pay attention to this. You gotta study. You just gotta study real hard. But I'm really tired. I need a little break. No, you gotta really drive yourself hard. And that's what you do to you. Because really deep down underneath, you despise yourself. And you despise a whole lot of feeling states and natural bodily functions that are just parts, facets, dimensions of you, the human being, not the human doing. Breaks my heart that more people don't really want to get well. They're terrified of it. They rather just feel better, but not get well. Feel a little better. I feel a little better than I used to. But I'm just going to keep myself at this subsistence level rather than graduating this class and moving into real and genuine wellness. How very fucking sad. So that's why I'm retiring. It's too painful to watch. People destroying themselves when they've been given the tools not to, and to turn their life completely around. It's just heartbreaking for me. It literally is. I can't do it anymore. I ain't that strong. Done this for well over 20 years. Can't do it anymore. Just can't watch it happen anymore. So, now you have the whole story on why I'm retiring. I'm tired. I'm tired of giving what people won't utilize because they're afraid to access real joy and wellness. That's not to say that none of my clients have. Some have. And it's so incredibly gratifying to see them completely transform into these happy beings. But for a lot of people, they've been miserable for so long that all they want is to feel a little bit better. That's enough for them. I get it. It's not my orientation, but I get it. Maybe for some of you watching this, you can relate to this video, this message. Maybe you can't. If you can't, I'm hoping you find somebody someday who helps you get really well and be happy and content. Because as far as I'm concerned, well, I could never really settle for less than that. I knew this when I was young and still struggling. I could never really settle for less than that. Bye for now.